I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Debbie Heiser. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
Wonderful, thank you, and I hope you are too.
I am. Just came out of an accountability group. I am charged. Deborah, please do tell me, what part of the world are you in right now?
I'm right outside of New York City on Long Island.
All right. And which of your talents up to now, right up to this time, is responsible for us connecting?
I guess it's the I.M.AGE Institute and the Mentor Project, which I founded.
Yeah. Tell us more, please.
Sure. Well, I'm an applied developmental psychologist, and my specialty is in working with midlife and beyond. And my goal in founding I.M.AGE is to redefine the image of age so that we think and feel about aging the way that it really is, which is a series of opportunities rather than challenges. And I also work with families and individuals, and I give talks to organizations, and I advocate for redefining the image of age.
Now, most definitely. All right, so I'll ask this question first before I start to get technical, if you would, right? Who did you learn this skill from?
I've had many mentors. Starting with my grandfather, who taught me to stand up for anything and everything I believe in. And in undergraduate and graduate schools, I had mentors who believed in my abilities and my ideas. And I've had bosses who really helped me along the way. So I've learned from many people.
Now, what you're doing is really branded with a model of who you are and what you represent through your life as you dig deeper into what you've created here, right? I'd like to know, like, where did you identify the I.M.AGE 1 and 2 that you were going to do this no matter what?
Well, when I first started out in the field a long time ago, I was at a conference, and Dan McAdams, who is a well-known psychologist, was hosting a dinner. And someone said to me, "Oh, you're in the field of aging. Why bother studying aging? Everyone's just depressed and they're frail, and all we have to look forward to is physical decline." And I was so humbled at that moment because I didn't have an answer. I was looking at depression and frailty, and I had to really think about it. And then upon reflecting, I realized that as we age, development continues, not just our physical development, but our emotional development. And even when we decline physically, our emotions continue to grow all the way up until our last breath. And so this is something that I have really felt passionate about because I want people to start realizing that our lives are something that we can continue to grow with and have happiness and joy and pleasure and things to look forward to all the way to the end of life.
Have you decided why you will continue to repeat this skill?
Yeah, because it's important for us to know that our lifespan is continuous, that it doesn't stop, when we're young. And I think that it's important that my kids know that this is that they have a lifetime of good things to look forward to, and that everyone else does too. So, yeah, I'm going to continue.
Yeah, you sound as though you're going to continue. One of the things that I think it's a recent revelation, and I'm guessing it's because of my age, right? As well as my experiences, is the quicker I can understand, hey, that is an emotional thrust right now. Like, for example, that question that lady asked you, right? You could have gone like 4 different directions with your response. However, the emotions you seem to be controlling directed you to the place of, you're right. Why don't I have an answer for this? How can I have an answer for this? Does that surround the concept of what you go forward with?
Absolutely. I think that there's usually an answer for something. And it's a matter of looking at whatever the issue is that you're presented with and saying, well, what must the answer be, or what steps do I need to take to find this out? And so in the case of learning about aging and how we all develop, that one question was jarring for me, but it was pretty much a pivotal moment in my life. It made me really, really think. And I'm so thankful to that one person for stumping me that night, because it changed the direction of where I was of how I work and the way I look at things.
Yeah, yeah. And I would add as well that it's really a lot to do with you. And I love the fact that you decided to go the way you did. And I love the fact that it transitions into your brand, which is I.M.AGE. It's like
Yes,
I.M.AGE.
you're
Yeah,
right. I.M.AGE is was thought of because I think that everyone should feel the power to say, I am whatever my age is. So
yeah,
I myself am almost 50. I'll be 50 in a couple of months. I am my age.
yeah.
So everyone can own their age.
Love it. I am at the time of this recording 34 years old. I am 34 of age. So that's great. Well, tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
I've been writing a book on mentorship, and this fits in with the area of aging because as we get older, right around my age and older, we really hit a point where it benefits us to give back to others. So my book is about mentorship, um, from the perspective of the mentor. It really shows that what the saying "'tis better to give than to receive" is actually true, because those of us who mentor reap the benefits of better physical and emotional health, meaning in life, a legacy. Those are just a few of the benefits. So it's about leaving a mark on the world through mentorship and having productivity, purpose, and legacy in your life.
So I'm guessing you haven't named the book just yet. You're probably in research mode still. Is that accurate?
No, it's called The Mentor Project,
All right.
and I've interviewed about 45 people from, four-star general to a filmmaker to a teacher to a single grandparent, um, and the list goes on and on. Judges, really across the gamut, and every single person, um, no matter who it was, said that they felt like mentoring, um, that they got the bigger benefit having mentored than they think that the mentee received. They really felt like it changed their life.
How does it make you feel doing the research that you did for this book?
It feels great. I feel like there's hope for all of us. It makes me feel like it really made me realize that feeling connected to others and to our communities and to family and close friends is so important. And to hear all of that made me realize the truth in that.
Why would you suggest someone that is listening that may just be approaching 50, if you would, or thinking of mentoring, do what you've done?
Well, I think that it feels good to have meaningful connections with others, and we broaden our outlook beyond ourselves to our families, friends, community, and the world. So if someone wants to have those experiences, which, really, why would you not? Um, this would be a great thing to do.
Hmm. Love it. Amazing audience. We are live with Deborah Heiser, right? Do check her out. Now, she is the author, right, of the Mentor Project. So this will be live. Is this book live already?
Not yet.
All right.
Not yet.
All right. So we're looking to have this book live, but you could definitely check out Debbie. So, my apologies. It's Debbie on Skype, right? But it's Deborah Heiser,
Yes,
right?
it works. It's fine, Deborah or Debbie.
Yeah, she is the founder, if you would, of I.M.AGE. I.M.AGE. Image, spell image. I.M.AGE. Hi, Debbie, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine, if you would, that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Debbie, what is your earliest childhood memory?
I have two, and they're from really early. One is being in the hospital. It was before age 2, and the other is the same age, walking barefoot outside my house in the summer.
Interesting. So, okay, the first, why do you think the first is clear, and as well as the second?
I think they're both clear for similar reasons. One is I was in the hospital a lot when I was a baby and a toddler, and walking barefoot outside was a sense of freedom, and I really took that in. It was great.
How old do you think you were on the second when you were walking barefooted?
I think I was just before age 2 for both.
Interesting. Hey, well, can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Sure.
I love the idea of what, and first of all, I love the fact that it's two memories. You being the person that is the founder and CEO of I.M.AGE Institute and the Mentor Project, right? Because I.M.AGE takes reflection, right? And in one, you see something that sometimes looks different in the mirror, right? But that being said, I love the idea of you being sick, if you would. You're in the hospital, and then the second where you're walking, the transition, if you would, and you just being fully understanding of the two aspects of your life at that age. Now being the person that is helping others understand as well the transitions between the beginning, if you would, and I'll call it the middle for now, right? But just understanding transitions. That, for me, is fascinating.
I love that interpretation.
Thank you. You are welcome.
You're amazing. That was great.
Hey, you're welcome. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Again, I have 2, I think. I can't. Clearly there's a lot of 2s. I really liked disco back then, so I loved Donna Summer. On the Radio was one of them. And another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd. Very different kinds of music, but I liked them both.
Yeah, I love it. Well, you're definitely connecting the dots. You don't even need me. Like, I could drop off of this conversation right now, right? Love it. Well, Deborah, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form, so it's going to be yes or no, possibly a bit more. Are you ready?
Yes.
Deborah, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Yes.
How many?
2.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Probably not.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
I'd say it's probably around 8, maybe a little bit less, but no, about 8.
All right. After having 1,001 conversations, Deborah, in 3 months in 2016, I came up with a workbook. The name of it is called Yours and stands for Your Own Unique Real Self. And the idea is as you dig deeper and answer questions, you uncover your mission, your own unique real statement. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Deborah Heiser, what would you say that is?
Let's redefine the image of age. And 'tis better to give than to receive.
Love it. Deborah Heiser, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Just please consider becoming a mentor, whether you're a grandma, a professional, an artist, no matter what you do in life, and no matter what your age, consider mentoring and live life as an opportunity rather than a challenge.
Love it. Deborah Heiser, again, great pleasure. Thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyag.com. That's poemsbyag.com.